Get ready with me for the 9th game of the season while I talk about my proposal. So when me and Travis first met, like right when we first met, I have always told him like about marriage. I always told him that I wanted my engagement to be very private and intimate. I do not want a lot of people there. I don't want nothing crazy spectacular. I really just want it a moment between both of us forever that we can keep. The reason why I've always wanted something like that is because I feel like I'm a very nosy person, and me and Travis are both really extra people, but we're also not really good at keeping secrets. So I feel like if he plans something like spectacular, like his personality, I would have guessed my engagement, and so I've always told him, like, I don't want to know about it. I really just want to be super surprised. So that's exactly what it was. It was super intimate, super natural. I think people, because of how me and him are, they expected it to be something crazy. But it really wasn't like that at all. I had no idea it was happening. And it was very private, very intimate. So it happened on a Sunday. On a Sunday afternoon. he went to go run errands, but really he was like kind of setting up for it, and he proposed to me in our bedroom on a random Sunday. And we have a video of it. Actually, he recorded it, of course, but just for us. Like, I don't think we'll ever post the video because it's a moment that I just want to cherish between us. I mean, our kids will probably see it, but that's it. I love that it was just a moment between us, and it wasn't like something recorded for YouTube or like social media. Like, it wasn't like a, what's it called, like a stunt. Like, it wasn't like that. It was genuinely a heartfelt moment between both of us, and like his little speech that he said, like everything was just between us, and that's exactly how I wanted it. And I'm glad that we got it that way, because I'm gonna do my hair and then I'll come back and give y'all more details that you really don't know. Okay, what y'all don't know though, and nobody knows this, only y'all will know this. Me and Travis actually got engaged March 5th of 2023. So we hit our engagement for an entire year before we announced it to everybody. So we announced it this February, and everybody thought like we had just got engaged, but we actually were engaged for an entire year before we announced it to the world. I think the reason why we did that is because we wanted a whole year of like just privacy to enjoy it, and like not have to be rushed and bombarded with questions like, oh my god, when's the wedding? Like, when are you gonna be married? We just had a whole year of just enjoying our engagement before allowing people like all over social media and like the world to have an input. And I'm honestly, like, obviously our parents knew, like our family just knew, and like the closest friends to us, like Shamar knew, a couple people knew, but like not anybody else. Me and Travis knew like really early on we wanted to get married. You know, like when you know, you know. I mean, that's like a weird old saying, but I mean, it's true. Like, when you know this person is your person, you literally know, and nothing, no matter how young, is going to stop you. Travis told his mom like 2-3 months into knowing that he was going to marry me, and his mom told me that like he knew really, really early. Funny story, he actually fell out with his friend, one of his best friends at the time. They're not friends anymore, but because he told his best friend at the time, 6 months into knowing me, oh, I'm gonna propose to her, like I want to marry her. And he was like, you're fucking crazy. Obviously he didn't do it that soon, but he was like, I knew I wanted to marry you. No one was gonna tell me different. I don't care who it was. I think one of the main reasons why I knew like I would marry Travis is because I could live with him. Y'all know that he moved in with me only a couple months into knowing each other when he was still in high school. And before that, mind you, I lived by myself for like over a year. So like having someone in my space was a huge test, like, oh, can I be with this person? Because I was by myself for so long, and I wasn't sure, like, oh my god, can I share space with somebody? And I know that's a huge, like, topic, like, oh, should you live with your partner before marriage? I'm a firm believer in living with your partner before marriage, because you cannot live with everybody. Like, everyone is not meant to be lived with, and that is just a fact. And if I didn't live with Travis before, obviously we got married or engaged, I don't think that we would have worked out, because when we first moved in with each other, I learned so much about him. It was almost scary. Like, I had so much stuff, so many things that was like, oh, like we were not raised the same. Like, our cleanliness, stuff like that, was a huge problem at first, because I'm a clean freak. Like, anyone who knows me knows, like, Leo, I don't play about my house being clean. And I clean every single day, and he is not the same. We are complete opposites in that area. So, but I had to learn that, and that could have been a huge problem that, like, make or break somebody. And same with, like, personal space. Like, I told y'all plenty of times, I need my personal space. I need my own room. I need, you know, stuff like that. And I didn't live with him before that, I don't think either of us would have known that. And those could have been deal breakers for people, you know, like someone being dirty or someone not cleaning. So, like, I do all the cleaning in the house. I don't expect Travis to do anything except for trash, because that's a man's job. I do not touch trash. I will never. My mom never made me. So I never will. But I do all the cleaning and, like, all the cooking. And some girls, like, don't believe in that, or they don't want a partner who doesn't pull their own weight. And so that's why I believe in living with your partner before you get married. I also think that another reason why I'm glad we lived together is because we were able to form, like, habits and have great communication. Ooh. Hold on. And through that, we have the best communication. We know when to walk away from each other and give each other space. We know, you know, all of those things, which I think is really important in a relationship. And I know some people are like, oh, don't, you know, do wifey things at a girlfriend status. And I agree. I completely agree with that. But to an extent, like, I think if you already know, like, if the end goal is marriage for y'all, then why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I just felt like me and Travis had conversations about marriage really early on. So it wasn't one of those situations like we were together for a bunch of years and then we finally were like, okay, let's discuss marriage. Like, how do you feel? And he's like, oh, like, I never believe in marriage. I never want to get married. We discussed those things really early on. And that's why I think having important conversations and deep conversations with your partner early on is really important, so you don't waste your time. Like, why even date somebody if the end goal isn't marriage? That's my opinion. Me and Travis actually just talked about this the other day, because I asked him, like, what's your definition of marriage? Like, what do you think of marriage? And we agree and we align on everything, but some people are like, oh, it's just a piece of paper. But I don't believe in that. I believe it's a covenant between you and that person and God, and I take that really seriously. I don't think it's just a piece of paper. Like, I'm getting married. We're getting married one time. I'm getting married one time my entire life. Like, that is the goal. That's always been my goal, and that's always been Travis's goal. So, yeah, we agreed really early on. We had those deep conversations really early on, so nothing was, like, new or, like, news to us later down the road. Of course, relationships fail whether you have those conversations or not, and that's normal and that's okay. And I don't, like, want people to think, like, I'm just like, oh, if you have those conversations, your relationship's going to work perfectly. But I feel like those are important questions to ask really early on, because you may find something that will stop you from messing with that person really early, and it will save you a heartbreak. I know my intentions with people are always really, really clear. Like, even before Travis, I was like, this is what I'm looking for, or this is what I'm not looking for. And that was easily, like, ways to decipher, like, okay, I'm messing with this person, or I'm gonna, like, continue messing with the person, or I'm done. Like, this is gonna be it. And it was because I had those important conversations early. Like, kids and marriage and where do we want to live and what are your goals, and not just like, oh, this person's cute, they're attractive, I want to talk to them, or I want to sleep with them. I think that's another huge thing that's wrong with our generation, is you don't pay attention to these things. You just are easily influenced by, like, looks. Now you know more about our engagement. And how do we feel about my hair? Because I always wear it down, so I want to do something different. Like, I'm not sure if I like it. So let me know and go to the next video for my outfit.